Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Cowboy Mike Poker Log, and this is the Cowboy Log, number 14. And I talk about tournaments in the East Coast. Foxwoods used to be the premier poker place on the East Coast. Foxwoods had it all. They had the cash games, they had the bad beat, they had the high hand. In tournaments, they were unsurpassed on the East Coast. As far as having huge events, 4 times a year. They had a WSOP circuit. They had a card player event. They had their own 2 events. They had the event where they had the Spring Classic. They had a Fall Classic. They had huge guarantees. They had people traveling from all over the country to this destination. Well, Foxwoods has dropped the ball. They literally, the biggest thing that you can play at Foxwoods right now is the $360 buy-in, woohoo, on a Sunday, and it ends up chopping because they started at 11:10 a.m. Not even 11:10 a.m. If you're listening to this, you're going to make some noise for Foxwoods. You got to let them know that this is unacceptable for the poker players. I just had to travel 4 hours to Turning Stone for the WSOP circuit. It used to be right in our backyard here. It's ridiculous. They keep on using the excuse of no dealers, but I don't see them having any job fairs to get dealers. There's a lot of players I talk to, probably over 50 or 60 at Turning Stone, are very disappointed. I mean, Foxwoods, you dropped the ball. You have literally dropped the ball, and I don't think you can recover. Prove me wrong. Prove us poker players wrong that you can recover from this. You're having the WSOP satellites for the main event in Las Vegas. Whoop-de-doo. And even that is under what everybody else is doing this year. They're having bigger satellites and giving a $14,000 package. In case you haven't realized, Foxwoods, prices have gone up since you started these satellites umpteen years ago, and it's ridiculous that you won't conform to what everybody else is doing. You talk about you can't have any big tournaments because you don't have the dealers. Well, what about having a multi-day flight and using the Wednesday night, the dealers that you do have a day 1, have a day 2 on a Thursday, and have a day 1 on a Wednesday, a day 1B on a Thursday, and have the day 2 on a Sunday, or 2 Sundays in a row. I'm sure the poker players on the East Coast wouldn't mind coming back if you were to put your best foot forward and have a big event. Stop using the excuse you have no dealers. Turning Stone has 20 tables, and they're able to facilitate a $100K guarantee every couple of months by using alternates. People don't mind waiting if they're going to play. People don't mind spending money and extra bullets to play bigger events. Get the message, Foxwoods. Get the wood out. Let's get this friggin' thing going. This is ridiculous. Mohegan's Sun, I'm not even going to talk about them because they're so far behind the 8 ball in tournaments right now, it isn't funny. They also used to have some big events, and now they use the excuse that they want to get the money in the cash. Don't you realize, Foxwoods, if you have a big event, you're going to bring people in. You're going to bring families in. You're going to, the restaurants are going to make money. The slot machines are going to make money. The blackjack, every poker player doesn't just play poker. A lot of poker players play craps and slots and feed the casino while they're there. They have to eat. They have to get a motel room, a hotel room. They'd rather stay at the venue than have to go outside the venue. Wake up, Foxwoods. Wake up. This is totally, totally unacceptable for New England poker players to have to put up with going to New Jersey or going to Florida because our own home casino won't do what they need to do to step up the game. If I sound like I'm ranting, I am. I'm very disappointed, as was the 50-so-plus players that I talked to. Nobody has the balls to get on here and say this. Well, I'm saying it. Foxwoods, do the right thing by the poker players, by the tournament players, and get this thing moving. Let's get some multi-day flight tournaments this year, not next year. This year, let's do it now.